My name is George. I'm 63 years old. I'm a registered nurse. The house itself is clean and normal, but we have a couple of rooms that are just pretty much filled with stuff. I would guess that there's probably between 5 and 10 tons worth of miscellaneous everything there.
My name is Debbie. I'm 54, and I'm George's wife. The items come from George bringing something home probably almost every day for the last 20 years. George is collecting projects, but yet he doesn't work on them. And he has so many projects that I don't know if he knows where to start at. Kind of devastating to me, especially because it was a yard and none of it was mine. I mean, I just felt like I never even contributed to any of it, but because my name was on the house, I would have to go to court.
The problem is again the officials wanting this to happen or else.
My name is Tracy, I'm 31, and I'm George's youngest daughter. Everything in it, my parents handmade, built-ins, my mother stenciled, and everything was made with pride and with care and with love. And you look at it now and you're like, what happened?
Thinking about it could even be like a loss of control in that situation, and you over-control in another way. And I think that may be part of what hoarding is about. Just you can control what you have, but you really don't.
He was a little messy in the beginning, you know, I mean, like a guy thing.
The first couple of years, everything was just the way it had been before.
There was a time when he had 10 projects and it was okay, and then he built a garage and he had a couple hundred projects. And then he filled the basement and his own 4-car garage, and he had a couple hundred more projects. And all of a sudden it was like, where do you look where you don't have projects? And how can you possibly, in one lifetime, complete any of those?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. George, everyone's here today because they love you. We want to help you out. As the day gets tough and gets challenging, remember, we're all here because we love you. George is a classic hoarder. We see it all the time. We call it the fixin'-tos. He's fixing to do this, he's fixing to do that. In any hoarding situation, it really starts with good intention. Pastor Randy, will you lead us in prayer?
I sure will.
Okay, thank you.
Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this day.
My name is Dr. Elizabeth Moore. I'm a clinical psychologist specializing in anxiety disorders and compulsive hoarding. We have the very good fortune of having about 40 volunteers from the local church.
All right, we ready to go, everybody? Yeah! All right, let's do it. We're giving him that top barn, the top of the property. That's his limits. If it fits in there, he can keep it. If it doesn't fit in there, he can't keep it. I don't care if he fills it with chickens. He can do whatever he wants to do. But that's the space and the limits that he has.
Tools over here. Well, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but so far it's going pretty good. We're clearing a lot of stuff out, so things seem to be going pretty well.
45 minutes and we cleaned a barn. That's
Good.
pretty amazing.
George started out really strong. I think we were all impressed at the decisions he was making. He was getting rid of some really big items. Things got a bit harder when we moved into the garage.
Don't throw it away, honey.
But I'm asking you, what does it go to?
A plastic post.
Which you have where?
I don't have right now.
You
Why?
have to say goodbye to some stuff, Dad. You're keeping a lot. made a commitment to the family as a whole not to hoard anywhere else, not to touch anywhere else. We're staying on a 1 acre plot of land, which is his to make decisions on.
Okay.
I didn't consider taking stuff down and putting it in a trailer to
We
be
promise not
use
to
of their
touch
property.
any other property at all, just stay on our 1 acre, right?
That doesn't sound like a great option to me.
The only option you're willing to do is the option that we're not allowed to do. That's the only option you're willing to do. That doesn't sound like compromise at all.
It's the only one that makes sense to me.
Are you confused about why you're not permitted to use the other properties at this point, or?
Yeah, I think they're being real pig-headed about something that would really simplify how this could be.
Right now, you're being pig-headed. I'm sorry, you are. Imagine if I came in here and I told you, I'm gonna park my car here, Dad, and you're never gonna use your garage, ever, because I'm gonna keep my cars here. And I know you're my father, so I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna like it, and you're gonna be okay with it for 60 years, and you're gonna be okay with it. You would say, absolutely not, there's no way in hell, get your car and put it in your own garage. Do you agree?
Well, you have to put the stuff back in the room or whatever, but I just don't think it's a good way to do it.
Okay. The whole weekend was about helping him and us loving him and supporting him. And the one thing, the one only guideline he had to stick by, he couldn't do it.
Dump it. Get out of the way.
Here's what I know about change. Change is hard. It really is. And lasting change is even harder to do.
Family's at church. We've got about 3 hours. Everything's happening very quickly this morning. All the landscaping's going right now. Cars getting picked up.
More guys up in the front. If I didn't accept people's advice, if I didn't listen to people who loved me and who said, hey, Randy, guess what? You've got some blind spots, I would never grow. 2, 3. You see, change begins to show only when your faith is turned into action. Luke 9:25, Jesus said this, for what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and himself is destroyed or lost?
How was the service?
Wow, awesome.
Good?
Wonderful.
All right.
As always.
You're gonna see here in the next few minutes why I wasn't there. We got a lot done this morning. If you look around, the grass is all
See
cut.
that? Yes.
We've got look at your front hedges, they're all trimmed back.
Whoa, I didn't even.
You can see the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Debbie and George just got back from church. I was able to walk around the property, and they were both really excited. They're really starting to see, after all this hard work, they're seeing things follow through. You have a backyard now.
Good heavens.
We're ready.
That does
That's
look
so
different.
Awesome.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, here's the issue. Your barn is almost full, and we've still got to go through the basement and the garage. So we've still got some hard decisions to make.
Keep. Oh, that should go in the little playhouse.
You know it's broken?
Yeah, we'll get it fixed.
Wheel?
Keep, and same with these. Keep.
And when we got to his dad's water boots, he told me that he had thrown them away, and then I found them tucked up in the shelf. So, these are your dad's boots.
These have been used, they're
They're
leaking, but they were my dad's, I kept them.
You don't keep your dad's boots because they fit. You keep them because you love your dad.
Yes.
George did get a little emotional today in the basement, which was good. I wanted to see him have some type of emotion other than happy. He finally started to let go.
They have served as a memory for me. At this point in time, I think I'll let other things serve as a memory. That was the thing that was needed for this. There had to be a change in my feeling and attitude towards all this in order for it to go in the first place. Here we go. Kind of feel yourself going with them. But I know there's other memories, and we had a lot of time together. The memories are still there.
I'm proud of you. That's a big deal. You've come a long way in 4 days, man.
Still thinking of my dad at the time, though. Make room for grandkids' memories, and I have one grandson that looks just like my dad. And I think that's a better memory.
I think George has discovered that he's been a bit too liberal in what he's taken on. He's now identified and prioritized a few main projects.
I had a total of about 4 projects we discussed about, and first and primary one was getting the truck out, getting going on it, which a lot of these parts have been collected for years and years and years.
George really likes that truck, and he was excited. I mean, he's excited to get going on that project, and we got all the parts to it.
I just found my plate for the truck. It's a 1932 plate, so I have to clean it up, repaint it. It's great seeing this thing. I haven't sat in it in quite a while, in many years, probably about 15 years. That's a big part of what this whole thing was about, too. That's like the saving grace of it all.
I hope he stays focused on that truck. If that's the one project he focuses on, I think that'll keep him busy for a year or 2. All right, so we got to pull this thing out today, and we got an hour to do it.
Okay. It's been more than 20 years since I actually saw the complete truck or could get in the door to it.
I'm leaving in 30 minutes. Let's go.
There is a garage here.
I love you.
Oh, that looks good.
The most shocking thing that's happened is my dad's happiness is back. I mean, I can see the fire in him again. I can see him smiling and laughing and really enjoying himself. And he hasn't been like that in a very long time.
You can park your car in the
I
garage.
could open a door and not hit something?
You
sure?
can get in the house.
Should I try it?
You can find everything, Dad.
It's something to be able to see the corners of the garage again and to be able to pull 2 cars in. That was a good feeling. It's about time that's what the garage was designed for.
Outside citations, I think we've hit them all. The officers are going to come in and they're going to see that the family did every single thing they could, and I think he's going to get at least an extension, if not fully passing.
Dave?
We had a lot of fun,
Yes.
and we got a lot of metal out, and we actually have a check for over $1,000 in metal money that you can put towards restoring that or whatever you want. And
Thank you. Wow, you guys, I'll tell you, you guys were a lifesaver.
We got $1,000 from some of the scrap metal. We probably got another $1,000 coming tomorrow. And I mean, George he's gonna make some money off of this. I think he's getting excited. He's starting to see the light now, and he's very pleased with what's happening.
This is great.
I do think it's crucial that George gets treatment moving forward. If he doesn't, I'm afraid we just gave him a whole bunch of space to fill up again. The real question is when we're all gone and he's, on his way home from work and he can make that turn into the junkyard, is he gonna do it?
It was time to get rid of some stuff and just go on the memories, and I have a lot of them.
My name is Dick. I'm 71 years old and I'm a retired veterinarian. My house is messy. I don't think it's filthy, but it certainly is messy. I like to consider myself a collector and not a hoarder, but so does every other hoarder. I say that my collection is 22,000. Well, there's probably 50,000 out there. So a lot of them are duplicates and triplicates.
My name is Bob. I'm a distant relative of Dick's, but a very close personal friend of his. I don't understand the beer cans. I don't know why he's interested in them. I know He has exhausted most of his money on these cans, and I've asked him to just sell them, but he's too attached to them. He won't let them go.
If somebody came and wanted to buy it from me, I wouldn't even talk to them for less than $200,000. It might even be more than that. I'm accumulating vast quantities of things, but in a collection, every one of them is different. I think of situations where I accumulated something, and I can tell a story about, well, this happened this time, and this happened this, and I was with these people. It's a reminder of the joy of the life that I've led.
My name is Jackie, and Dr. Dickey is my first cousin. I would say everything my cousin Dickey does is absolutely hoarding. Enough is enough of anything, but there's never enough for a hoarder.
I have miniature cars. I have the shelf over there with all the accumulation of beer steins and veterinary statues. I have the bobbleheads, a collection of miniature liquor bottles, stamps from Laos, pretty extensive library of bonsai books. Oh, and I have the egg collection. I almost forgot that. That started with a cloisonné egg, and now I've got maybe 500 or 600 Beanie Babies. When I got into it, it was a craze. And now that the craze is over, the value of a lot of the stuff that I purchased has tanked.
My name is Jason, and Dr. Dickey is my cousin and close friend.
Jason is my first cousin's son. When she passed away, Jason and I got a lot closer. He and I have very similar personalities.
When he first let me in, I was in such awe of his conditions that I wanted to continue coming over to get a greater perspective of exactly what every room of the house was like.
When I've had the house cleaned up at times, it's been nice to be able to walk through and not have to hold on to things because I need to walk around something else to keep me from falling down.
90% of what Dick has is worthless trash and dirt, and it's covering up some beautiful objects. I know he's a collector, so he's got some nice things, but he doesn't even know where they're at. My concern is for Dick's future because he has exhausted his fortune on helping other people and collecting these items. He's out of money.
He keeps buying, and I don't know where he gets his money, but I think charge cards are the ruination of this country, and I think he's using quite a few of them.
He's maximized every resource that he has, and now what he's left with is his stuff.
He doesn't seem to want to admit that there's a problem, so we've run into a brick wall because if there's no problem in his mind, we can't help him.
If I woke up tomorrow and everything were gone, I would be devastated. Part of my life would be gone.
These things that he owns, they own him. They have possessed him, and that's the problem.
It's my life, it's my enjoyment that would have just been taken away.
Hi, I'm Standalyn.
Hi, Standalyn. Dick Gervitz. How are you?
My name is Standalyn Robertson. I'm a certified professional organizer. I don't think Dr. Dickey realizes just how much he has that needs to be dealt with. It seems like it will be easy, but when it comes right down to the hard decisions, it's going to be hard.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready. Let's move.
Good, good. Okay, team, let's go. All
right.
Thanks.
All right.
The ground rules will be set up as follows. No one throws anything away unless it's been approved by Dickey. My goal is to have groups sorting and purging, come up with what we think will be the pile that he can let go of, and then let him do final approval on that.
Oh. Handle carefully.
We're gonna set some of these down here for now.
Yeah.
Dick, these are baby jars also.
I know.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and a specialist in treating compulsive hoarding. I don't believe that he has grasped his current situation. He's basically going to defend that this environment is really not as bad as it appears.
Throw it away.
Okay. Good job, Dick. Okay.
Don't keep saying that.
I got so.
It's a small step, opening up his home to us, and I want him to know that he made the right decision.
No,
You
just
want the hat
leave it,
and
leave
the
it
button, leave it just as it is?
Yeah, I'll take them off.
Okay. Are you going to keep the hat?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't think I was going to throw that away, did you?
The frustration comes from the fact that Dickie doesn't think he has a problem. He's just flippant about it. He thinks it's cute.
I am so nice.
You are so nice. We didn't
Here
let
I
any-
should be all frazzled, making all these decisions. I'm happy as a lark.
All your decisions were to keep. Of course you were happy.
Leave them just like that. Just leave the whole thing just like that. It doesn't make any difference. The box is not going to be any smaller if I take them out, right? So just there.
Is there any reason why we can't throw away the
Okay,
broken
you
ones?
do it.
Okay, great.
You do it. You
Okay.
make the decision what's mine and what's not mine.
In terms of the family, my concern is they may push him too hard, and ultimately that can result in conflict.
Yeah, I know what it is. I don't know where the charger is.
So let's put it in the trash because we can't find the charger.
Jason, you told me you weren't going to do that.
Okay. But can I take these to, don't you think it's
What
not
did
about-
you...
You've got brand new ones unopened in a
stop?
box. You just told them you're not married to your stuff. Let's
Why?
let this go.
Why the are you arguing with me?
Should we be making a pile for all the items that you're gonna sell? You don't think we should do that?
I'm worried about getting rid of the junk. I'm not worried about what's going to get sold or not.
I'm just asking because I think we should be concerned with a little bit of what we're gonna sell.
I'm not selling anything today.
You're not selling anything today, but having a pile of things that you're going to sell represents things that are leaving your home.
Because we can organize that stuff. And then
All right,
put
go
it-
ahead. Do whatever you want. Okay? Does that make you happy? I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Once I put the cans up, I'll sell the duplicates.
Okay.
You're the one who said that was for selling. That's not a can, it was a sign. You
Yeah,
said I
but
can
maybe I
sell
want
it.
to keep it myself. Is there
Okay,
anything in there?
that's the problem.
Our greatest concern at this point is he may not sell any of the things that he's intending to sell, which will continue to further his financial problems. Serious for one moment.
I'm
This has
listening.
got to be pretty neat to see this happening.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm thinking that when everybody leaves, I got to take them all down again.
He is not recognizing that he is a compulsive hoarder. He's really holding on to that way in which he's viewing himself. The one thing that I want to continue to impress upon you is really being able to now look around and really appreciate what you have done, because I couldn't really feel that before. All I saw was just them laying around and stacked up, and now I can really appreciate all the emotion that's come into this collection.
See, this has always been my collection. The junk in the house was the clutter. That was the hoarder part of it. The collection always was a collection.
Sometimes I'm willing to aggravate him if I believe there's a greater cause or a goal that can be met. Try to be serious for this for me, okay? Could you do that for me? A month or so ago, you made a promise to me, which was going to include some professional counseling. I just want to remind you that we made a contract.
I know. I'm sorry.
I just want to remind you how important.
No, you don't have to remind me because I haven't forgotten.
And I appreciate that.
You don't treat me as an equal. You treat me as somebody that's below you.
It was important to me. I'm sorry.
Well,
I didn't say shrink. I said professional counseling.
So why didn't you say something to me in advance? I'm the one that's involved. Nobody talks to me.
I'm going to go with you, Dickie.
I don't care what you do.
And I didn't say shrink. I said professional counseling. We never said psychologist or shrink or anything.
Dick got very angry with Jason when he pulled that contract out, feeling like he had given his word to him and he did not need to show that contract.
You've decided that it's okay, so I've got to go along with it. And if I don't want to go along with it, you sit there and tell me why I should because you wanted it.
My concern is it's quite possible that he could pull the plug on this.
In my mind, he's the one that keeps bringing it up.
I was really impressed because it was actually the first time that I felt like we were actually having a very serious conversation.
He knows how to pull my strings. And for some reason, he enjoys it.
He truly does want this problem to be resolved, and he recognizes that it's going to take past this weekend for him to continue to work on it and is very open to follow-up therapy.
I'm kind of interested in finding out what somebody's going to tell me about myself.
Good for you.
I may not like to hear it, and I may not accept it, but...
I think that therapy is going to be a big help for him, and I am optimistic about him getting some help.
If he can sell, make some money, have a better life, that would be a wonderful thing, and God willing, that will happen.
Your home now is symbolic of welcoming people.
I still question whether I am actually the quintessential hoarder.
Now he knows that he has to participate, and by seeing what's possible, that he'll hopefully maintain and work through some of the things that allowed him to almost be a prisoner in his own home.
I'm absolutely convinced that I was hoarding accidentally, maybe. That's just my ego not allowing myself to think that I'm really a hoarder.
I'm Angel. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have a lot of things packed. I like to collect a lot of things. A little bit of everything that I think will help people. Yes, I am a hoarder. I have a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and 2.5-car garage. I brought my home when I was 25. I think it was 1996. So I've been here 28 years. My house is just stacked with a lot of stuff. I have a stove, refrigerator, and I have a lot of food and dishes. And my living room consists of a lot of my clothes, a lot of my office stuff for my business, a lot of business papers and things. Then my room has a lot of clothes, and they're mostly clothes in my room, and my daughter's room is filled with clothes. Normally somebody would say sleeping on the floor is a problem, but because of my back condition, it bothers me and it doesn't bother me at the same time. Because like even when I had my bed, most of the time I was sleeping on the floor just because of the pain that I have. I clean my garage I don't know how many times. It's a 2.5 car garage. I have had it completely clean, and then I just go shopping and I fill it back up. Hi, my name is Kristen. I am Angel's daughter-in-law. I've been in her life for about 8 years. Angel is a hoarder. Angel has a lot of clothes, shoes, purses, and a lot of miscellaneous stuff in the house. Since I've known her, her house has actually been pretty full.
My name is Cece, and I'm Angel's sister-in-law. Angie is a hoarder. She hoards lots of clothing. She loves to buy furniture. She likes to buy anything that she thinks she needs, but she don't.
Sometimes the money that I have to pay bills, I don't pay my bills. So I deserve to treat myself. So that's how I feel sometimes. Like, I go to work, I shouldn't just always have to pay bills. I should be able to buy things that I want and that I like. With Angel's living situation, she doesn't really bathe properly. I know as of currently, her hot water isn't working, so she's either boiling some water and putting it in the bathtub or just doing a wash up in the sink.
My name is Mickey, and Angela and I are best friends. We have been best friends for 34 plus years. The last time I was in her house had to have been about 2016. Her hoarding was just in the bedroom in 2016. It was just the bedrooms. The living room was fine, everything. It was just the bedrooms. I don't really know what started her hoarding, but to pinpoint it to exact, I believe it was just life, just maybe she was trying to fill a void or, she didn't, I don't know. It bothers Angie because she wants to have her house back. She says she wants her house back like it was before the hoarding. She loves her grandkids, and she has a very good relationship with them. They love their grandma. She goes to visit them, but she still wants them to come visit her and be able to spend the night and hang out with her at home.
I am 100% honest. I do not think it's safe for the kids to be in the house at all. It's definitely a problem. I have to do what I have to do to get my life together.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are assembled today to help my good friend Angel get back her home. I'm Brandon Brana, the transition expert and CEO of Life Cycle Transitions. We got a 3-bedroom, 1,000 square foot home. No basement, no attic, but a really full garage.
Right.
So we got our work set ahead of us, but with the support of the family that have come support you, Angel, as well as the Life Cycle team that's here today, we are going to get this project go on and started, and you're going to get back your home.
My name is Dr. David Tolan. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in the study and treatment of hoarding disorder. So there's going to be a little bit of a division of labor here. Brandon and his crew are going to work on bringing the stuff out, and you and I are going to work on actually making smart decisions for you.
It's going to be a bumpy road. There are going to be some decisions you're going to have to make, some tough ones. But when it's all said and done, more will be gained than lost. I can promise you that. All right, so you guys ready to get it going? Yes, let's go.
Like, why y'all got me sitting over here? That's not fit to happen like this. So I thought I was gonna be able to go in the house and help y'all bring stuff out, because I'm not gonna be able to be making decisions like this that's moving too fast. That's not gonna work for me.
All right, so you want us to move slower?
I want to be able to go in there and help y'all bring stuff out, because if y'all just want me to look and say, that's not gonna work.
But the thing is it's so tight in there that
I know,
if we have you
but
inside,
that's
it's
not
gonna
gonna
be
work.
So nothing's going in the dumpster yet, but we just want to see how things come out of the house. So can we get more things moving a little quicker, Angel?
Y'all could bring the stuff out, but I'm not fit to just be
Are we working in an
everything
area that's too hard to make a decision? Should we go in another
it's
area?
just, I thought I was gonna be able to go in there and bring my stuff out.
But where are you gonna? So if you're gonna bring it out, then you're gonna do the whole job, and we got people standing around that won't be able to help you. I know you wanna be in control of this, and we're not taking it away from you, trust me. You're the boss, this is your home, these are your belongings. But we gotta move them, we gotta touch them.
Well, come on, let's go.
All right, so let's keep it going.
You can hear Angel's prickliness in the language that she uses. When we stand next to her, she calls that babysitting. When I ask her a question, she calls that getting in the way. I think that she doesn't understand how this process is going to work. You're not going to organize your way out of this problem. You have to get rid of stuff. You have to be willing to let go.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Well, you said
I want to
organize.
organize the stuff I want to keep, and then I want
Organize
to
the
get
stuff you
away
wanna keep, yeah.
and get rid of the stuff that I don't
Yeah.
want. But for y'all to just be like, oh, I got 2 seconds to decide what I'm going to do, that's not going to work for me.
Nobody's going to make you do it in 2 seconds. You can take all the time you want. I am here to challenge you. I am here to get you to think differently, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But I think if you can hang in there and put up with some of that discomfort, you're going to find there's a good result for you on the other side of it. I'll let you guys get to it then.
All right.
All right.
Let's get it done.
Just lean back. No difficulty breathing?
My chest hurt a little bit.
I think it was just that she's overwhelmed, she's exhausted, she's overheated, and she just needs to take a break.
For right now, I just want you to just relax as best you can, and I'm going to be right outside, okay?
Based on what I saw today, I think I can recommend some strategic changes for tomorrow.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This is day 2 of our wonderful journey. Although yesterday we weren't really able to hit the milestones that I think we initially anticipated, we're gonna make up for some of that lost time today, though. I'd like to have the house started really early so that we can catch up on today and leave on a really strong note today. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Everything goes. So this is gonna probably fill a dumpster up. All this can go. Family, I'll have you guys step aside so you don't get yourselves wet or dirty or whatever. So.
Well, did you just let all this go?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, that's why I'm just trying to stay away from it because it's just all messed up. So
That
I don't
couldn't
want to
have-
look at it
That
go.
couldn't have been easy, huh?
No, that's why I'm in there, so I can have to see everything go.
Avoidance.
It ain't avoidance. It just need to be done. I don't need to see every little step of it go. I just,
Well,
it
let's-
just need to
let's-
be gone at time. That's not helping me. That's making me overwhelmed. I don't get overwhelmed like I did yesterday and end up passing out again. I mean, I'm at the point where I can get it done. So I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all gotta do. I don't need to physically see it get done.
You're upset that I brought you out.
Yeah, because I don't need to see that. I mean, it gotta go.
Yeah.
That's just
So can you recognize,
making me
Angel,
emotional.
can you recognize that part of what we're doing here is we're working on changing you? We're not just working on changing the house. We're working on changing you and how you respond to things.
Yeah,
and
but
that
that's-
means sometimes
that's-
we got to actually talk about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. It needs to go, and so I'm letting y'all take it. I mean, I don't know why I need to watch y'all do it.
I'm not asking you to watch it. I'm asking you to talk to me.
I am, but can we talk in there?
No, let's stay right here. Let's practice tolerating this. Let's not run away from what feels bad.
You know what? Let me just breathe. Let me count to 10.
I wanted to talk a little bit because it feels to me like we maybe got off on the wrong foot this morning. And I figured maybe it makes sense for us to talk about that. You know, the impression that I got is that you're viewing me as being more aggressive and not very helpful. And I guess I want to apologize if I've done something to give that impression, but also I'd like to understand a little bit more about what it is and how I can best help you.
No, I just feel like if I'm frustrated, like I'm 53.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys here helping me, but at the end of the day, I was told I would still be in control. So if I say I need a moment, just respect that.
I'm glad that you can let me know of that. And I will keep an eye on that, and I will try not to
appreciate
do that. And if you seem like you're needing a break, I'll respect that and try to give you the break. Can I give you a hug?
Thank you, sure.
All right. Thanks for talking this out with me.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
really do
We'll see you.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank you.
All right. We are nearing the end of the day, team. Yesterday, we had a third of a dumpster full. Today, we got 2 full 20-yard dumpsters equivalent to about 5 tons of things from this 1,000-square-foot home. I think that's word for a round of applause. And the champion of today, the honors of today, goes to Angel. So Angel, yes. All right, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys feeling today?
I'm ready to knock it out, get it done.
You guys ready to rock?
We ready.
Wait, you ready to pick up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
So why are you still holding it? Let's go.
Let's go.
So Angel, tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel about this area here.
I just can't believe we got everything out of here, and it's just, oh my God, I didn't realize this room was so big. Y'all broke my vases. These were not garbage. This stuff was not garbage. It's a lot of stuff in here broke.
Trust me, I apologize. I apologize on behalf of the team, but we have to somehow figure out how to get back on track so we don't fall behind.
What about the dishes? What you want done with those? Now I gotta throw away all my stuff.
Was there a particular item that triggered this?
Yeah, they broke my whole stand.
What was it?
It was nothing wrong with my stand. They just
The
broke
stand.
it down. Nobody asked me, and it's supposed to, from my understanding, it's supposed to be my decision what I want to get rid of. And
Of
if they
course.
just break up my stuff, then I can't decide if I want, because it's broke. So now I gotta go.
That's right. That's right. We should be taking very good care of these things because it is yours, and it's not ours to make decisions about. People are throwing things away, and she's upset that she can't look into the bags, and all of this makes her feel scared and angry. I'm realizing that for Angel, a lot of this is about control of one kind or another. She shops to try to control her emotions. She saves things to try to control the future. And she wants to exert control over this process.
All right, guys, we are at a point right now where we really need to have a come to reality moment, if you will.
What I think we should do is exactly what Brandon is suggesting, which is give you some time.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes.
Give you a location. You do your thing. We'll try to have you save as many things as you feel like you need and really love, and the rest you can let go.
We got less than 2 hours. That dumpster and the other dumpster is gonna be out of here. So we gotta keep it up, keep up the pace, keep up the momentum. In these 2 hours, I hate to say it, it's probably the most important 2 hours of the entire project. All right? Can we get it?
Yes.
Can we get it done? Let's go, guys. Thank you.
That's a dump. Yes. This is kind of a keep pile right here. And, I want to keep all my lamps.
We're moving in the right direction, but it ain't over yet. There is still a ton of stuff in the front yard that we haven't gone through yet. And if Angel doesn't get rid of it, we're going to have another clutter problem.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
We're nearing the end at this point, guys. Today's probably gonna be the biggest and the most challenging day of all because we got so much going on. Everyone ready?
We're ready.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep, that container, this is a bag full of papers. In that container, this is some of my real estate papers.
my goodness. Look at this. Look at my carpet.
Hey.
I can't even express how thankful I am for everybody.
We're really happy to give this to you.
Oh, look at my appliances, a new stove. Oh my God.
Right behind you, you have a new stove.
Yes. Oh my God, electric too.
To the left of you, you have a new refrigerator.
Yes,
now you can cook as much food as you want in there.
Yes, y'all hear that? He said I can cook as much food as I want to.
Angel, we also did a lot of plumbing work.
Yes.
There were a lot of leaks, a lot of breaks. There's a new water heater that we had installed so that you can get that hot water that I know you were saying that you desperately need.
Yes, yes.
This kitchen is now fully functional.
I really appreciate this. This is a really good start for me, and I'm so glad I get to still come in and do my final touches. I feel like I made it through the storm, and now I just have to get the therapy I need so I can maintain and have preventative measures to keep me from going back into that dark space. And it feels so good to have my home back, and I'm just so excited about all the things that I can do.